The time-honored mission of American unions has been to champion for workers' rights, safeguarding their well-being with secure working conditions, and insisting on impartial treatment. Nonetheless, the noted silence of unions on the crucial issue of federal standards for injured workers triggers substantial apprehensions. In the same way that there is need for a federally enforced minimum wage, there is an equally urgent necessity for minimum federal basic human rights for all workers. The lack of such standards is not merely an oversight, but a considerable injustice, leaving our injured workers stranded without adequate protection. These workers, in reality, require more than the disparate state-level regulations currently offered. They urgently need unvarying, nationwide human rights safeguards. Leaving them without such protections is akin to leaving them under the boat, forgotten and underserved. We call for a new National Workers' Compensation Commission to address the rollbacks in workers' compensation rights. The current silence from unions is allowing states to prioritize business interests, leading to a race to the bottom in workers' compensation standards. The lack of a unified federal approach is causing harm to injured workers, who often face prolonged legal battles and inadequate support. It's not just the unionized workforce at risk. 90% of American workers are not in unions. Who is speaking up for them? The answer is alarming. Not our unions. Instead, these critical issues are being tossed under the broader advocacy for Medicare for All, M4A, and state single-payer systems like Whole Washington. We demand that unions break their silence and stand up for injured workers' federal human rights. This is not just about individual cases, it's about setting a minimum standard for workers' rights across the nation. Let's ensure that the rights of injured workers are not sacrificed for the interests of business and state budgets. Unions must do better, or they risk losing the very essence of their mission. It's time to call foul and demand action. Unions must fight for all workers, not just those in their ranks.